we got new computers. Someone wiped out the info at company name, and then they're like, "Hey, Brian, what's the login for that?" And I was like, "Uh-oh." So it's, and now I know how to fix it, but do you? Or did you delegate that out to someone, and then now you don't know who your email
now that
host?
information's not around anymore.
Who's your email host? Who's this? So do you have a binder that you go to of, here's our approved vendors. This is the vendors we use for this. Actually, I had another one. The same company. I'm having a digital, I don't know if I'm under attack. So we updated the computers and lost this email. And then the other one was the router died. You got an example?
On your phone, your battery warning came up. Like it's on low power mode.
Okay, perfect.
Just letting you know, I didn't want it to die on us.
So production has informed us that I'm on low power mode, but thank God I'm not long-winded, so we're going to wrap this up soon.
This is Restauranttopia.
All right, welcome back to Restauranttopia. We got Brian Seitz here.
Hey, David Ross, how you doing?
I'm doing great. And we got a great episode Brian's put together for us on financial resiliency, preparing for the next disruption.
Dave, this has been top of mind. And I had a great conversation with my beautiful wife this morning, and we were talking about finances and stuff like as one does when they come home from spinning at 6 a.m. And it was something that she said hit me so hard. Everyone's been saying the sky's going to fall for the last 2 years.
Right.
From the pandemic, the money supply, there's inflation, the stock market's going to crash. And people are buying gold like crazy, and I'm sure guns and food and that type of stuff too.
I saw like a survival kit at Costco, or like a bucket.
Yeah, the bucket,
like the meal bucket.
Like if I have to dig into the meal bucket, I mean, Monday, AWS went down and toast got turned into toast. And couldn't get any third-party delivery, which I'm sure there'll be a class action because of that. But not wrongfully either. I mean, the toast hurt a lot of restaurateurs by preventing them from
doing business.
Doing business. There is some economic indicators out there that would suggest that we could be in line for some sort of a recession or a little bit of a downturn. And as a restaurateur, I think now is the perfect time when whatever now is, it is the new normal. It is the post-COVID world. It is I wouldn't say feast or famine, but it's stabilized.
Yeah.
Would you agree?
Yeah, no, I would agree. And I think when you look at our business, the restaurant business is soft, but there's still some people killing it out there. They do very well.
But there'll always be.
Yeah, and there always going to be that little bit of separation. Yeah. But it's definitely even the playing field, I guess, maybe.
Yeah. And you're seeing people go out of business. You're seeing like you're seeing a natural flow of the economy.
Sure.
Second generation spaces are more available. Like there was a time when everyone was doing so well, like you couldn't find a second generation space to save your life. Like it's like, and maybe that's when you should look at the old Warren Buffett, like if everyone's buying, you should be selling, and vice versa. Yeah. So the things that I've seen recently that I think are concerning are, the inverted yield curve. We've just come out of that, and we just
you're gonna need to dumb that down for me.
All right. Yeah. So it is the short-term interest rates higher than the long-term rate. So it's inverted.
It's inverted. Yeah. It's
I don't want to be like a Top Gun analogy, but it's we were inverted.
Gotcha. Okay. All right.
Yeah. So the graph will show, and for the nerds out there, when you come out of that inverted yield curve, it's very steep, and it's when the Fed drops the interest rates.
Right.
Before they were at say 7, 8, and now they're coming down, and then the long-term Treasury rate, which is set by the bond market.
Yeah. So Brian, you'll share a graph, kind of visualizing what we're trying to talk about here with this inverted yield curve. Because it looks like this has predicted the last 3 or 4 down recessions, basically.
Well, it does, and an inverted yield curve occurs when interest rates on short-term bonds become higher than those on long-term bonds.
Okay.
So. Yeah, it's essentially what it is.
Creates that little pop, and then got it. Okay, all right. We'll share that graph in the show notes.
No, it's again, it's nerdy, and it just has been true, 1980, 1990, 2008, 2008, it's all happened, and
Right.
you see it time and time again. So that's a technical financial indicator, but I want to talk about some other things that we kind of see every day in our lives that we're seeing consumer stress.
Yeah.
So you're seeing some used car companies having some real issues. Whether it's Carvana or some of the other big players out there, you're seeing defaults on consumer credit.
Yeah.
And, the recessions hit the poor first.
Yeah.
So someone who's having an issue with their car payment, their mode of transportation, people love their cars in America, they're not going to go out and get takeout.
Yeah.
And they're defaulting on these loans a lot.
And when you think about like when you've got more discretionary spending, where do you spend it on typically? Like you probably are dining out more. You're,
food.
Yeah,
we're getting
absolutely.
an appetizer.
So,
We're getting an extra drink.
yeah.
We're not.
So those visits are down.
Yeah.
No question.
And people feel it.
Yep.
We've seen some recent bankruptcies in food service.
Yeah.
Again, we're talking local independents, so local independents just usually go out of business and there's not a big fanfare. But on some of the big players, we've seen it in distribution with Sherwood Harvest Foods. They went bankrupt. They were a large retail distributor. We've seen just a number of the large chains go bankrupt, and they have unlimited access to capital. So to think that they're hurting and going bankrupt now, is that because you're like, oh, of course, Brian, because they're not local independents, they're not nimble, and they're not speaking to their customers, and they're trying to, give people food out of a bag.
That would be the obvious answer.
Well, that would be the obvious answer.
Yeah.
But it could also be, just to keep in line with this episode, it could also be a sign of an economic indicator that, people are hurting, and there's only so many dollars out there to be spent on food. And are they going to go to your restaurant, or are they going to go? Are they going to stay home?
Yeah, and a big national coffee chain just closed, I think, 400 plus restaurants or locations recently. I mean,
Oh, which one? Which one?
It's
The green logo one?
I think it's green. Yeah. It might be
Okay.
green. Yeah. Yeah. They have a lot of locations.
That seems like a lot, though.
Yeah, it is a lot.
Okay.
It is a lot. Yeah. So
That would not be good. That's not a growth mode. That's not like, hey, we feel real confident in the economy.
for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, like we're closing locations.
Yeah.
So I think, why does this matter, Brian? There will be a downturn. Whether it's 6 months, a year from now, you can look at my nerd graph. Economies are cyclical. They go up, they go down. And when they go down, if you have that dry powder, if you have everything in line that your business is strong, you will have additional opportunities. So can you open that second location because you got a second generation space for $50,000?
Right.
Not $800,000 that you had to build out a shoe store and turn it into your pizza shop.
Right.
I'm talking $50,000 and boom, you're up and running in a second location.
Right.
I've done 3 deals in the last month already where the purchase price of a second location was next to nothing.
Wow.
I mean, it wasn't. We're talking, 10 to hundreds of thousands of dollars, but not anything that would have been what it looked like during, the post-pandemic euphoria when everyone had all this money.
Sure. Yeah.
So there will be opportunities. That will be your opportunity to grow. How do we make sure that you're financial resilient?
I think that's probably always happened in the sense of when things downturn, the strongest operators kind of rise to the top.
Yep.
And again, those locations become available. All those things happen. Like we've talked about this, for forever.
But think about this. Your town has 5 pizza places in it. You're one of those pizza restaurants. People are going to buy pizza.
Yeah.
Good economy, bad economy, no matter what. But if 2 of those places go out of business, you are going to see a windfall.
Sure.
So are you resilient enough to weather the storm and then be the last 3 standing?
Right.
And that's going to be important.
Yep.
So, make sure you have a cash flow buffer. Make sure that you run worst case scenarios. Streamline your supply chain. Why are you have 3 vendors? Like, obviously, I would say, use a local independent as a vendor and not some national broadliner. But make sure that your relationship with your vendor is good. Have good payment terms. Make sure that you have a great relationship with your rep. are they a source of capital? Are they a source of coaching? Are they a source of marketing? Are they a source of knowledge? And they really are, as long as you're important to them.
Right.
So,
you mean having 5 different vendors that makes me important, right?
No, that just means you hate the environment, and 5 different trucks had to go to your location.
Okay. All right, never thought about that angle.
I mean, if you hate the environment, have 5 different vendors.
Yeah, okay. All right.
I mean,
fair enough.
I mean, just saying. You hate baby seals? just saying. Streamline your menu. Make sure that it doesn't have a bunch of fluff on it. I know everyone likes the telephone book menu, and you have 37 different varieties of every different sandwich. Sure. Let's figure out what works. Yeah. And if you want to bring on, and I'm not going to go into this deep because we've done so many episodes on it, but this is important. Community loyalty. Are you engaging in your community, making sure that you have that dialed in, and that all of the local organizations know about you when it comes to catering and all those sorts of things. You want to make sure that you're getting that revenue when the other catering company goes out of business, that you're there to fill that need. This one I love. Audit and renegotiate fixed cost. Everything in your business that can be negotiated and fixed should be looked at every 6 months. And I know I talked about the contract calendar, and I just gave a talk at Jumpstart here in Cleveland, Ohio, and I talked for probably 10 minutes on contract calendars. There are so many automatic renewal clauses in contracts now. You have to have a contract calendar. You have to know when things renew. You have to know when things automatically renew. Look at your, whether it's waste removal, whether it's cleaning the grease trap, whether it is pest control, your internet, all of these things that by design, because they know you do not negotiate these very often, that they can either creep on the price or lock you in long term. Ask your accountant. I mean, I hope you use like Regina and Jamie at J&R Accounting for your accountant, but ask your accountant, even if they have plumbers and a tire shop and 10 other different industries that they service, they do know what people are paying for waste removal.
Sure.
Ask what a good price is. Hey, is this good? Should I negotiate harder? Right. What does it look like? Yeah. Ask your friends in the industry. We all have to share. Ask your food service distributor rep to say, hey, can you ask 3 customers that would be good negotiators what they're paying for trash removal? Yeah. Try to figure out what the price is and try to get below that. Make sure that everything is set up in your infrastructure. Make sure that you are ready to take advantage of all the things coming now, like ChatGPT, which you did a great episode on, Dave.
Maybe that can make a lot of this easier, because some of this is very daunting to say, like, okay, what do I do? Like, would ChatGPT know what maybe how to negotiate rent or trash removal or fire suppression or linens or just talk into ChatGPT and say, hey, this is my contract, or I don't know when it automatic renews. Upload the contract and say, hey, here's 25 contracts. Yeah. Make me a contract calendar. Yeah. Wow.
Think about that. Think about that.
Yeah.
Pretty easy, right?
Love that.
So make sure you have your digital life in order too.
Yeah.
Make sure you have all
your online ordering's buttoned up, right?
Yep.
Third-party delivery.
Yep. Your point of sale. Yep. Make sure that one thing that I had an issue this morning with one of our companies. We got new computers. Someone wiped out the info at company name, and then they're like, "Hey, Brian, what's the login for that?" And I was like, "Uh-oh." So it's, and now I know how to fix it, but do you? Mm-hmm. Or did you delegate that out to someone, and then now you don't know who your email
information's not around anymore.
Who's your email host?
Mm-hmm.
Who's this? So do you have a binder that you go to of, here's our approved vendors. This is the vendors we use for this. Actually, I had another one. With another same company. I'm having a digital, I don't know if I'm under attack. So we updated the computers and lost this email. And then the other one was the router died. You got an example?
On your phone, your battery warning came up. Like it's on low power mode.
Okay, perfect.
Just letting you know, I didn't want it to die on us.
So production has informed us that I'm on low power mode, but thank God I'm not long-winded, so we're going to wrap this up soon. I mean, you should.
I was trying to be a little more.
I know, but just for everyone's sake, Dave has not had a stroke. His handwriting would say otherwise, but he even he went over it twice, like the pen didn't work. I can see the marks. I just can't decipher them.
What does that say? It's not distracting. That's not. Oh man.
So again, not because of Dave starting the playoff music and trying to hook me off of the stage here. We're gonna wrap this up, but practical takeaways: summarize the big picture, figure out your financial situation. Do not buy a boat. I know it feels so good to buy a boat and just burn money and start it on fire and start getting thin, start figuring out where your expenses are going. And I want to make this big point, and I probably should have led with this. In your business and at home.
Yeah.
Look at your subscriptions. We're in October, it's going to be November soon. Do you have 5 Netflix subscriptions? Do you what are the things in your life that you can cut back on spending? When you go to Costco, do you need 4 more Dyson vacuum cleaners? What things are they there just that they rope-a-dope you into buying? And I'm guilty of this too. I'm not trying to say I'm holier than thou, I'm Mr. Finance.
And listen, I'm eating out less at restaurants because I've got 20 survival buckets from Costco that I'm saving up for.
What do they taste? What do you think they taste like?
No, I can't because I don't know what's going to happen. They're in the basement. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm hiding out.
Oh man. You don't have to get the survival bucket, but I think you should be cognitive of your financial situation and prepare as if it's going to get bad, because I believe that it is. And again, not horrible, but when I say bad, it's just going to be an opportunity for you.
Yeah.
Never let a crisis go to waste. I mean, that's what one politician once said, and I think that's true here. This is an opportunity for you to grow your business and to get stronger and have more dry powder, more money in the bank. Yep. If there's an opportunity to maybe get a line of credit, do that. Don't use the line of credit. Don't buy the boat with the line of credit. Don't go on the extravagant vacation with the line of credit. But those are the sorts of things that I think you can do now and really change your life over the next 5 years by making some small changes now that will affect your financial future. Dave, thanks so much for having me on.
No, I love this, Brian, and we'll have all this in the show notes, these little tips and tricks. And again, if you've already been doing this, just keep doubling down on this, tripling down on this, making sure if you haven't, again, best time to plant a tree is 20 years ago. Second best time is right now. You know what I mean? So get on it. Brian, appreciate it. This is great info, and check it out on restauranttopia.com.
Thank you.
See you soon.